Hi, I'm Rhonda with Beyond Scrapbooks. Welcome to the November Volume Show. Our show discount code is Volume 10, which gives you 10% off on orders over $50 plus free shipping. Be sure to check out the website at beyondscrapbooks.com and follow us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/beyondscrapbooks. This month I have new kits, new gnomes, new die cuts, and a new product for our business, Shadowboxes. I'll post pictures of the other new products, but for today's presentation I want to focus on the Shadowboxes. Now on to my real voice and the presentation.
This is a diagram of how a shadow box goes together. Typically you have a box frame, which has glass obviously, and you have layers. And those layers can be separated with foam squares, with pop dots, with whatever you want. And then at the back, you may or may not want to include lights. What I've done is I do not include the frame, but I include everything else. So this, to do most of our shadow boxes, is what you would need. You can get these at Michael's. Yep, you can see that. I bought a bunch of these, and at the in-person shows, I will have these available for purchase along with the Shadowbox kits. But I think it's going to be too much of a pain to try to ship these. So what you're going to get is, let me show you this one as an example. So this is the football one. Okay, let's see. I've got a picture that I copied off of their site of that one, if I can only find it. So this is off of their Etsy shop where I bought it. This is kind of what it looks like. You'll see all of the lights. The fairy lights are back behind the very back page, but it does shine through. You'll see it's football, the goalpost, the crowd, fireworks, the whole 9 yards. But this is basically what you get. You'll get all of these layers that are pre-cut. I am going to include foam pieces. I thought I had them, but evidently I laid them down somewhere else. But you'll have foam strips that will be approximately 5 inches long, and they will fit on all 4 sides of this. Not the first one, obviously, but underneath, all you'll do is you'll put foam here, foam here, foam here, and foam here, and then stick this down to it. The foam squares or the foam strips are all double-sided, so all you do is peel them and stick them very carefully. You can even cut them into smaller pieces if you want. This one has a layer that's not quite a full page. So, for example, here, you might want to put it here, a smaller piece here, a small piece here, and then one across the bottom and attach the one before it. And just like with all of the gnomes and stuff, what I typically do is start with the very back page, and in the gnomes I start with the bottom layer, and I would attach my foam to this one first and then stack all the rest of them in order. You will get a diagram that shows the order of all of the layers, so not to panic. You will also get these fairy lights. Come on, get up here. So these are the fairy lights that I ordered to go with these. These are cool white, which I did not order. I ordered warm white this time because I wasn't crazy about the cool. And I also have some multicolor, but you will get the string of lights, plus you will get an extra battery for these. These take a fairly common round battery, and I'm not sure. It depends on how long you would burn these, how long they would last. But they should last for a little while. Let me show you what it looks like. So this is the rainbow bridge that I did. This one will be available. It will be available with the dog. There's also a cat, or you can order it with both the dog and the cat. It's all the same price. And here's what I did. I attached the battery pack to the back, and it's got the little switch on it, so you can turn it on. And this one, I didn't take as much time probably as what I should have putting the lights in the right places, but you can kind of get the idea of what it looks like. This is just one I did for myself, but you can see it's got the paw prints, and I didn't put nearly as much foam in here as I should have. So my layer definition in this was several years ago, and my layer definition isn't what you would have with the foam strips, but it does give you an idea what it would look like. So let's turn this off, and it makes a cute little night light. But as I said, we'll have this one, which is football. We will also have, this one is one of my favorites. A lot of you know that I work at a military base, not Army, but this one is called Army. This one I think is beautiful when it's lit up. I did make this as a gift for someone, a military person. It has your Capitol building, which I believe is supposed to be a later layer. I think I screwed this one up and put them in the wrong order. But you also have the Statue of Liberty, you have the Capitol building, you have 9/11, and then the back page is blank. If you wanted to, you could even put cut a piece of vellum down and put back behind there so that your lights would show through more. Most of the shadow boxes are going to be 8x8, so just a standard 8x8 from Michaels. There are a few that are 8x10, and those will be noted on the product description. I'll show you the images of one or two of those here in a minute. Let's see. So we got Army, we have football, and we have, sorry, we're missing the back page for this one. So use your imagination. But this is Camping by the Lake, and this one has, I believe, 7 or 8 layers. And again, they all work the same way. Start at the very back, put your foam on, stack them all up, put your, here, I'll show you. So what I did on this one, I think I put the lights on the, between the layers. Let's see if I can get this one apart. I may never get it back together, but we'll see. But what I would do is, yeah, I put layers on this one, but you could also take and just put all of your lights here on this back panel for your shadow box, and that'll give it a very linear, standard location for all of your lights. This one, when I was doing it, I was experimenting, and so it's between some of the different layers. That's optional. It's up to you entirely. I don't tell you, you have to do this, you have to do that. What you do is you get the file, you get the lights, you get the foam, you put it all together however it suits you, and put the lights wherever you want. Let's see. All right. We also have, see if I can find the, I was looking for the image of the camping one. So this is the image of the Rainbow Bridge. I think you can see that. Okay. And this one shows the dog and the cat. Again, you'll have all 3 options, a dog or a cat or both. All one price, it doesn't matter. The camping one, the image that they put up, they had to have used different lights than what I do because they show multiple colors. So in that situation, I can tell you what you can do. If you go to Five Below, you can buy these strips of lights for $5. Let's see if mine still work. may not work. Oh, yeah. Okay, so these also come with a remote. So you have the option of changing colors, setting them flash, whatever. These are nice, but they're $5. So when you multiply that times the number of shadow boxes that I have to stock, it's a little bit pricey. But this is always an option. And if you have any questions about where to get these again, it's the Five Below store. It's in their electronics area. I was totally shocked. Or you can order them on Amazon. That's always an option. All right, let's unplug those and go on and see if we can finish up here. So there's also the stallions. This is all the white layers too. This just shows what it looks like when it's lit up. And again, colors are optional. If you had upgraded your lights to the LED ones like this, you could have a yellow background. Okay, so there's also other shadow boxes that don't necessarily have all white layers. This one is all layers, 8 by 8, and this one I will include the lights in case you want to. So what you could do is, instead of having the gold back here where the stars are, you could cut off the gold part and leave that so that it shines through, and your stars will be from your little fairy lights. That's always an option. Okay, here's another new one. I haven't cut these. Sorry, I've been out of town and I just got back in. But I did want to show you. These will be available on the website. They should be out there by the time we go live on Friday. This is Love You to the Moon and Beyond. This is one of my favorites. Somebody at the Mega Meet asked me for something with this. So here you go. This will be available. Again, it will have a string of lights, the extra battery, the foam, everything except the frame to put this together. And the lights will be optional, obviously. Here's one of my favorite new ones. This is the Cardinals, and it says, "Those we love don't go away. They fly beside us every day." This one is like 13 layers. And they have a very attractive frame. You can put this in whatever frame you want. For me, I would probably go with either a white or a black shadow box, and so that you can see, because the windows are white on here, I would probably go with the black. So you could do the black with that. This is the 8 by 10 black shadow box from Michaels. They're about this. I think they're about the same price. All right, I want to hurry up. This is this one is going to be out there, and this one you can customize, and you will have your family name across here. So if you're looking for Christmas gifts for someone, this is an option. You order this, you get all of the layers, you get the foam strips that you put between the layers, and this one will probably not include the lights, but it will include customization, so the family name will be across this strip right here. Let's see. What else have I got really quick? I think I have one last one. This is the dinosaur shadow box. I think he's so cute. Or I think he's a T-Rex. And again, 8 by 8. This one probably will include the lights. I haven't put it together yet. I haven't cut it yet, but it's definitely an option. So while I'm thinking about it, I will post our discounts in the comments, but it's volume 10 for 10% off on orders over $50, and that will be good for 1 week. So be sure to shop at BeyondScrapbooks.com or follow us on Facebook